Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. Today we're on episode 6 and I've got a great episode planned for you. As always, got some special surprises for you. Anyways guys, question of the day today. What is your favorite food in Minecraft? I just got to looking at this gigantic wheat field that we have. And there's tons of different food in Minecraft. Let me know what yours is down in the description below. Mine is probably steak because it's an easy, renewable source of food. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, guys. So, last night was definitely an interesting live stream. If you happen to miss last night's live stream, I highly suggest that you watch it on the Twitch VODs. We streamed for about 4 hours last night, and about 3 of those hours were trying to get villagers. And we're in a terrible location for villagers, right? Because we're on an island, and we don't really get a lot of mob spawns here because I have everything torched. So the first idea was to remove all the torches, and that didn't do anything, like, at all. So next up, we're like, okay, well, what if we try to find a village? So we found a village, and it was just, the entire process was hilarious. It took over 3 hours to get one villager to the base, but it was totally worth it. We had to basically get him in a boat and move him, like, to the area. So, in this little hut over this here, if he's still here. He's still here. So we have our fisherman villager here. Essentially what I did is I dug a tunnel to a river that was like 400 blocks long, got the villager in the tunnel, and then over land to move my boat to the ocean, and then found a connecting river to our ocean. Yeah, took a long while. During that time, I made a small deal with Wells for a mending book. We traded him one shulker box, which he said I could have back, full of unpolished andesite. So he gave us a mending book. So we enchanted our elytra last night. Means we can start flying now. And I could actually probably show you that area in just a second. I grabbed some meat because I wanted to breed our cows again. Last night we worked on this area first as well. We made like a small little fence here. The fence is probably going to change a little bit. It wasn't supposed to be something that was super permanent. Then we made a bigger cow farm. It was supposed to be more, I'm going to probably actually end up shaping it through here or something too. It's supposed to kind of be the shape of this down here. There we go. Let's go ahead and breed all these guys though. And we also got a looting sword prepared for, prepared for the cows, so now we can kill them properly. There we go, get out of there. Alright, so I got I did a bunch of potion stuff too, just so in case we ran into a zombie villager. Potions are right here. We did find one, but at the end of the day it was just a little nerve-wracking, so we didn't really keep him. So now we need to craft some, I'm gonna keep that right there. Right now we need to craft some rockets. And I have paper in here somewhere. Maybe I used it all for, nope, it's right here. There we go. So I am not gonna be able to make very many rockets. There we go. So if I'm not mistaken, it's just like that, right? So there's like 2 stacks. So we are going to either need to make some sort of general mob spawner. And if that is not something that we do, let's go ahead and put the paper in there, put the sugarcane in there, put this up here. So now we can actually fly and repair our elytra. Put that there. I'm probably going to keep this on me just for protection. Okay. I think that was all the updates. I'm pretty sure that was all the updates. We went and got Nether wart and stuff. Unfortunately, we made a Nether portal, but the Nether portal itself links to X's Nether portal because it's like really, really close. So we might have to figure that out later on. But I'm going to go ahead and get into some new content, so let's go ahead and move on. Alright guys, so I want to start kind of planning out a dock a little bit. Now, the first thing that I did is I pulled the walls back, and we're going to make it to where these will have, like, everything's going to be upgraded in the future. This is more of a planning stage. The first thing we're going to start off with is sort of a little fishing area. And I'm thinking, let me grab Let me grab that for now. Because this is like all the way down here. I want to come a couple blocks off the edge. And eventually I will build this all the way down. I think that might be a little bit too far. Let's go like... I feel like right here, I think. Let's go maybe there? Yeah. And then we'll put one there. So it makes it look like it's a little bit saturated in the water. Actually, you know what? Let's move that over one block. So let's go, instead of having it right there, let's go right there. Put that there, put that there. So that lines up with the wall. And... yeah, I mean, there's only a 2-block distance there, is the issue. I'm trying to do this to where I plan everything out and it's all, like, kind of symmetrical at the same time. So I think this spot right here will probably be the best bet for us, because it's 3 there. And then I had planned coming over 3 and then making another spot there for the next log. So something like that, I think. And so on this side, we're going to have more of a fishing dock type of a pier. And then on the other side, we're going to have it kind of sink down a block for boats to enter. And so let's get these all put in. So, oh, that's the wrong block. There we go. So one thing I wanted to talk about was possibly making a mob spawner. And I'm not sure that that's something that I really want to do on video, though. That's something that's just going to take a while. Like, I might show some of the steps on the video, but at the same time, it's something that could possibly, I could maybe get done in a night for, you know, doing it on live stream. And it could go a little bit faster. One thing I'm considering doing, though, is I've been uploading the live streams almost the same exact day as the Hermitcraft videos, and I think I'm going to start uploading them every, like, opposite day, basically, instead. Basically, Hermitcraft is posted every other day. That way it gives me one day to work on the episodes, and then I think between those we'll do the live streams and some other videos. So I really like the spacing of that. And then, how do we want to do this over here? I know we should probably go diagonal. That isn't really a problem. The issue, I think, more than anything, is... if we're gonna have boats over here, then it needs to kind of be in the water. So, okay, let me grab some slabs real fast, because when we build our dock, we're gonna be putting the water, probably something, crap, it's hard to place blocks in the water. I'm probably gonna be going down to the bottom block, just like so. I saw this at TFC's base, and when you ride a boat into that, it's like super easy to get in and out. So if we come over this way and say there's, you know, a space for us to ride into or something like that, you can simply just ride right onto that, or even make a space in between for the boat to sit in. So those are very good. So something like that. I'm like doing the doggy paddle. Interesting. Anyways, the only problem is this is like kind of curved, so that makes it a little bit difficult to decide on how to do this. Need to do it real fast. All right. So what I think we should probably do is kind of eliminate this curve a little bit. And I think the easiest way to do so would be to, first off, let's build this out a tiny bit. There we go. And then I'm just going to... I actually think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to remove this. So we'll remove some of this and kind of make that a straight shot there. But we'll have the dock overlap out there, so it's not... This will all be kind of be hidden almost. So something like that, I think. There we go. So with that being said, we should slant it a little bit. So there. Right there. So that's 3. This will be the 4th. So you, and you. Do I like that sizing and everything? Yeah, that looks good. Diagonal's always going to be a bit strange to work with, though. It's always going to look a little bit bigger than it should. So, I was almost considering doing one more diagonal. How far would that take that out, though? That would almost be too far. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then right there. And right there. Yeah, that's way too far. Okay, so that's not gonna work. So, to fix the kind of dimensions that I want to keep, I'm gonna remove this line as well. And then that makes that 3 off the dock, and that's we can continue going straight here. So what I'll probably do is, let's just build a line here real fast. And I'm gonna go back through and remove all these blocks underneath the water when we're finished. So we're gonna plot these out. So 1, 2, 3. We'll put 1 there, and then put 3, 1 there. And so it kind of doesn't exactly line up correctly. I want this to line up as perfect as possible, because I don't want to have to go back through and like fix anything. So after doing that, that makes that 3. Can we lose another wall here? I think we could lose another wall. So by removing this wall right here, we could totally get away with that. Say hello to XB. So by removing this, that would line the wall up correctly. Let's go ahead and just remove it from like here over. We'll do the rest later. There we go. So I think that's going to line everything up right. So now that we've got the kind of pier lined up, we can focus more on some other stuff. I don't want to work on this all day today, so we'll put another one right here. So I think the game plan is going to be to put a dock there, and then inside of from here to there, it'll be a little bit lower with maybe 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And then that'll be like our little boat dock out in the water there. So I think we've got this nice and lined up, and everything is kind of nice and symmetrical. This will be a good build once we get to it. So let's go to move on. Okay, guys, Jevin's got the TNT back out. What's going on? I actually have a really cool idea for a Nether Portal. Now, right now, our Nether Portal links to Azuma's, and that's fine. If it happens like that for the rest of the season, it doesn't bother me. I want to make an awesome Nether Portal, though. And my idea is to kind of bore a hole through this thing. Now, the problem with that is that, I mean, I can always do it. It's going to take a while to dig it out, but I have a couple TNT. I used all my gunpowder. Moving is tough on these things. It does have a little bit of a chunky side to it, which could work. I was also maybe considering using that one or that one. I mean, either one could really work. The game plan here is to like kind of blast a couple holes through the center, dig it out to be pretty big, and then hide another portal in the frame of it. So when you look at the mountain, there's just another portal through a hole. And with some decoration, I think it could turn out really well. But okay, this mountain, definitely not usable. That thing is massive. It looks like it's going to kind of tear down to this one. So what we might have to do is we might have to terraform the back side of this one, but I think it could work. Let's go ahead and just do a little bit of digging here and see what it's going to take to get to the other side of that thing. I don't think it's going to take very much. I mean, we've got great tools, so grab some of that. There we go. Okay, so I think I would probably want the center of the hole to be about right here. Like right here, right here. So let's take these two through the center. And remember, this is on the thicker side of it, so it could take a minute to get through here. That's a lot of blocks, man. I don't know if that's going to work the way I want it to or not. I think we could make it work, though. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get a TNT in here. There we go. So that's going to give us a little bit... Yeah, we're going to need a lot more TNT. 2 pieces is definitely not going to do it. Alright, so I think one thing that I want to do is I want to make this look like almost like a cliff. So I might tear some of the front side of this out. But really, it's just going to take a lot of digging to kind of get to where I need. So I'm going to go ahead and dig a little bit, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've kind of dug out a circle here, like just a very rough shape. And rather than going all the way through the mountain, I think I'm going to block this back off back here. Now I'm doing this because I think that the mountain is just too thick for the original idea that I had. But I like that circle. Now once we get the Nether Portal in there, we'll kind of redo these blocks. We'll put grass on the island here and then maybe put a couple trees down. You know what though? You know what could be really, really cool? Now that I think about it, it would take a little bit of extra work, but it could totally worth it in the end. What if we go to the Nether, grab a bunch of netherrack, and then from the Nether Portal, we kind of just have like some cracked netherrack coming out of this in like different spots, like almost like seem like it's spreading, right? Like we would start it off by filling the back cave in there completely full of netherrack, and then just have like little spurts coming out. That would be pretty awesome. Okay. Anyways, I think that's a fantastic idea. So I've got to get a bunch of material together. But once I have that, I'll come back and we'll start working on it. Alright guys, so first off, we need to build our portal. I want the portal to be almost completely hidden. And that means even if we have to put blocks in the front of this circle, that's fine. But I think what we're going to do is try to make maybe the circle a tiny bit smaller, if anything. And then we'll go up to about right there. And then get rid of that. I hope you can make it. I don't think, does it have to be symmetrical? I don't think it has to be. I've never made a bigger portal before. I've always just stuck to the, original size. There we go. And then probably right there. I think that'll work as a portal. Yeah, then we can hide that pretty good, actually. Alright, cool. Get that in there. Put that there. Let's go ahead and fill these all in. Okay. So, first off, let's make sure that we can actually light this. Yeah, that works. Okay. So let's see what that looks like from a little bit further away. We might need to make it a little bit taller. Yeah, it definitely needs to be a little bit taller. Okay, that works. Alright, yeah, so first thing we need to do, let's go ahead and break that. I'll worry about making that a little bit taller off camera just because of time. So we'll break that. I don't want to hear that noise. So that'll probably need to go up about 2 blocks. And then from the inside in here, wherever we have a block, I want to replace that block on the backside with netherrack here. Just like that. And then so this is going to be a pretty time-consuming project, but something I'll probably end up doing off camera. We're kind of running out of time for today's video. There we go. Put that there. So eventually we'll get that all filled in. And then we'll have like little stress fractures of netherrack that come out, like little blotches. And I think it's going to look really good. It's just going to take work to, getting it in there, getting it started, and then adding those final details of what's going to make it what it is, I think. So I do think that's probably going to do it for this episode, guys. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day. This is iJevin. Peace out.